I thought I had it, y'all. Come on. Oh, don't break, bitch. Come out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Why is that? Like, why do you feel so successful when you get a whole piece of meat? I'm gonna say this. When me and her first met, it didn't take very long for me to discover how possessive of a person she was. So I had plenty of time to run.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gonna eat a little, drink a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
Hey guys, it's Steph and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a spicy ramen and snow crab mukbang, you guys. And I'm going to be trying one new viewer sauce today, so shout out to Victoria and Nella. Y'all ready? Then let's get into the video. Alright guys, I am back. So as you can see, I have several clusters of snow crab here. I have some spicy shin ramen and I have some jumbo shrimp, guys. So today I'm going to be trying out a sauce from one of our viewers, you guys. And this is from Victoria Anella. So let's check it out. So what's in her sauce? She has garlic powder, Italian seasoning, paprika, salt, black pepper, cayenne, thyme, onion powder, lemon, and hot sauce, you guys. Absolutely no butter. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried about this one, y'all. Because all this juice is lemon and hot sauce. So that's going to be very tangy, as you guys can imagine, okay? But we going to try it anyway, okay? Thank you, Victoria, for helping me try something that I would never have tried before in my life. All right, here you go, guys. Here's a nice jumbo shrimp dipped in Victoria sauce. Smells very good. Lots of flavor, for sure. Not bad. It definitely does not taste bad. It tastes good, but it reminds me of pizza. It's just all the Italian and garlic powder mixed. It smells like pizza and it tastes like pizza, y'all. It reminds me of it. But overall, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So I also have just a plain butter and garlic powder back here. Y'all can't see it yet, but it's fine. We're gonna get into that later. I really want some of this ramen, y'all. And I'm gonna break this down so we don't seem so far away from each other. Okay. Okay, that feels a little better, huh, guys? Yeah. Crab legs still here. They just relaxing for a minute. I really want some of this ramen, y'all, because since me and Tasha have been doing our little low calorie, I have really been backing off on carbs, and I ain't had no ramen in a while. Ooh, and it is spicy, y'all. I like mine with very little water because I like all that spice to just sit on the noodles, not in the broth. Ooh, that's good. Y'all know I'm trying to get into these babies, right? If you're new here, thank you for watching. And we generally eat for a little while, discuss the food, and then we'll have a topic later. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time, y'all. And I think it's gonna be interesting, okay? It's something I went through. The last video that I did, I actually did a viewer topic, which made me want to do this topic because her topic involved her boyfriend recording her secretly, and it made me think about the time when I was recorded secretly. So yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all about that relationship and then what exactly happened as far as me getting recorded. But before I do, let me eat. Oh yes, y'all see I ain't really been having the king crab over here too lately. I have some in the in the freezer, but it ain't been getting no play ever since I found these jumbo snow crab. They are so delicious. Poor old Clay. I'll bring the king out next time, y'all. But for all my snow crab lovers, this is for you. What's up, Mom? Tasha gonna be doing her solo after me. She's doing lobster, you guys. Okay, so we have both became open to the things that we were not really feeling when we first started doing mukbangs. Tasha did not like lobster, but woo, what y'all eating? Who out there eating with me? I want to know what y'all eating, because y'all inspire me to eat stuff too. And forgive my horrible, cringy chopstick use, y'all. I got a backup fork over here I think I'm gonna use in a second. I feel like these chopsticks about to stab me in the throat. Come on. I thought I had it, y'all. Come on. Oh, don't break, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Why is that? Like, why do you feel so successful when you get a whole piece of meat? It's all broke up. Next one, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out whole with no breakage. But why is it so irritating when it breaks? I'm trying to go crabbing like Sharika and her husband. Get that fresh. Man, her food be looking so good. I know it gotta be bomb. I mean, fresh out the water. We ain't got all that goodness out here, sadly. So I'm gonna start getting into what I was gonna talk about today. So the girl who got recorded by her boyfriend made me think about the time that I was recorded by my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends. I found out about this like towards the end of when we stopped talking for good, y'all. I want to give you a little bit of history. I have discussed some parts of our relationship before on this channel, but I ain't told everything. There's so much that has gone on with this person. And I also wanted to kind of address my role in the whole situation, because a lot of times when we do story times, we're just telling the fault of other people and, you know, all like that. But, you know, of course we all have a role in every experience that we have. I'm gonna say this. When me and her first met, it didn't take very long for me to discover how possessive of a person she was. So I had plenty of time to run in the beginning, y'all. Okay. She did things like pop up over my house, want to be looking through my phone, overly questioning me, going through my personal things, looking for evidence of stuff. She did a lot of things pretty early on. A lot of red flags that I ignored. Okay. Another thing she did was she let me in on her family history, her childhood, and just personal issues that she had throughout her life, which made me feel sorry for her, but it also made me feel like I can help her. She was very paranoid. She always thought I was up to something, namely cheating. I don't really know why, because all I did was go to work and come home most of the time. I mean, 90% of the time, that's what I did. No matter what I was doing, she was always suspicious. She would like call my job multiple times a day and act like it was like important things that she needed to talk about, but I feel like she was just trying to check and see if I was there. Because she, instead of calling my cell phone, she would directly call my office. So I felt like that was her way to make herself feel better that I was actually at work. Because if she would have called my cell phone, that doesn't prove that I'm at work, right? She would also just come up to my job and she would bring food as if she was bringing me lunch. But I always knew that she was just checking up on me. So I never was happy to see her. You know, I never was like, oh, thank you, because I always felt like you're just checking to see if I'm here. She would also do things like, if I was coming home from work, y'all, go through like my car and find something that was mine or maybe even hers, and then question me about it, like, why is this in your car? And I'm like, that's mine or that's yours. Like, so what that made me do was, this is horrible. I would, like, on my way home from work, or if I was gone without her, I would check my car to make sure nothing is out of place, just so I don't have to hear her questioning me about something that wasn't even valid. Okay. The way I started to live my life was sick. I was living in fear and trying to avoid arguments almost every day. So I would make sure everything was just as it should be. Nothing ever out of place. Had no freedom. I couldn't do a lot of things that I wanted to do because it would end up in an argument with her. So, and you know what is the crazy part, you guys? I have never ever been in a relationship like this in my life. So it's not something that I had gotten used to. I just fell into this shit, and I don't know why I stayed so long. It's crazy. So we broke up a number of times throughout our relationship, mostly after some kind of physical violence on her part. I would say like 3 or 4 times I took her back, and it was always because she was crying, talking about how I was like the only thing that, you know, was gonna help her change in her life. If we broke up, her life would crumble. So of course I still had love for her and cared about her well-being and stuff. So I would be like, okay, we can try to make it work. I'll give you another chance. Every time it was a fail, y'all. But I let her get me back several times with these pitiful outpours and crying and all this stuff. Even though I didn't even want to go back. You know, sometimes you break up with somebody. Like me and Tasha broke up one time, and I was miserable. I wanted to be back with her. I never wanted to be back with this person. I only went back with her because she begged me to. I began to realize that I was living in a codependent relationship, y'all. That's when you're doing things to please others and sacrificing your own happiness, and also just enabling someone's bad habits by accepting it, basically accepting it and putting all of your own stuff on the back burner to just cater to all their needs. That's codependency. If you feel like you're in that, you need to read up on it and learn how to deal with it or get out. I will say get out, because it is so hard to me to change someone else, especially when you're trying to deal with changing yourself too. And that person is already someone who drains you of everything you have. It's hard to stay in a relationship like that, because then you end up going back to the same old habits of doing what they need instead of what you need. Anyway, let me get to the reason why this was even a story time. Just want to tell y'all this crazy story, y'all. Y'all know how crazy she was. I mean, she tracked like my phone, found out where I was a lot of times. She was that type of person. Hacking into my email. She was that type of person, okay? So anyway, after we finally broke up, you guys, like for real broke up, I had moved out, and I would say I was already staying in my own place for several months at this time. But of course, my codependent self was still giving her energy and letting her cry and just talking to her every time she called, just because, you know, I felt bad and she wanted to. And I was like, okay, I'll do whatever you want. Make you happy, so you're not sad because I feel bad for you. That kind of thing. So we would talk, but not every single day. So one day she calls me totally out of the blue. She calls me mad as heck, y'all. Now, mind you, we broke up. We are totally and completely broken up. She calls me heated. I'm like, what is this fool mad about? I'm thinking she mad about something that's going on with her and somebody she dating. I'm like, what happened? She tells me, I know you were sleeping with a man while we were together. I started laughing. I thought she was joking. I was like, you are stupid. Like, what are you even talking about? Haha, very funny, whatever. Girl, I gotta go. She's like, no, I have proof. And I was like, that's hilarious, because how you gonna have proof of something that never happened? But okay, what's your proof? Right then, I should have hugged her in her face. Because it don't matter what her proof is. You wanted to have me sitting here arguing about some shit that you thinking about that really ain't got nothing to do with me, because I ain't sleeping with nobody. Plus, we ain't even together. So even if I had, it doesn't even matter because we're not together anymore. I shouldn't be sitting here arguing with somebody that I'm not with about something that happened when we were together. Something that fake happened though, that didn't even happen. Okay, so I'm like, what is the proof? Let me hear what this proof is. I'm thinking she, maybe one of her friends saw me with my brother. Like, I'm trying to think of what it could possibly be, you guys. She tells me she has a recording, y'all. A recording, okay? I'm like, play it. I'm like, what kind, first of all, what kind of recording? She's like, I have an audio recording. I said, okay, let me hear the audio. She plays the audio. I hear people talking, but I can't even make out the voices. To me, it doesn't even sound like me. Yeah, I did hear a man's voice and probably a woman's voice. And I'm like, what in God's green earth made you assume that was me and some man? What made you assume that was me and some guy that I was cheating with? You couldn't even make out what we were saying, first of all. I don't even know if it was me. It was a female voice and a man's voice. I'm like, where was that recording even supposed to be from? She says, from our house. I said, you recorded me while I was at home? She said, yes. I said, do you think I would ever bring anyone that I decided to cheat on your ass with to our house? Ever. I wouldn't even do no stupid shit like that anyway. But as crazy as you are, why would I do that? I had a car. I couldn't leave. I don't have to tell somebody to come to our house. Number one. So why your crazy ass decided to record me while I was in my own home trying to live peacefully? I don't know. But she did. So as I'm listening to this recording more, and I'm like, why did you bring this up now instead of bringing this up when we were actually together? She says, because the tape was out being decoded, y'all. She went and found somebody to get like all the white noise out, because I guess she couldn't hear it good enough. So she went and got somebody to get all the white noise out of the recording so she could hear the voices more clear. This woman crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever experienced, y'all. So she had just gotten the recording back. That's why she didn't bring it up before. So we sitting here arguing. I'm feeling stupid as hell. Because number one, I'm arguing with somebody that I'm not even with no more. Number two, I'm arguing about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Number three, you out here getting fucking unclear recorded messages decoded. After I listened to it for a while, I realized that what it was a TV, y'all. It sounded like a TV show that she had captured and assumed that it was me cheating with a man in our home. So yeah, that was the insanity that I dealt with for a very long time. And I urge anybody who's dealing with anything even close to that to leave. I mean, it's nice to try to help people, but some people you just can't help. They gotta wait until they feel like being helped themselves. If you know you sick, don't be trying to be with nobody else. Don't do that. Get yourself helped. And if you meet somebody who got some issues like this, do not give it a chance. Don't even get yourself caught. There's plenty of people in this world who don't have these issues that you can be with. Okay? That was my big problem, is trying to help people. You can't help nobody. And it was an issue probably that I was dealing with, period, with myself, that I would even allow myself to continue to deal with somebody who treated me like that. So, you know, I didn't need to be in no relationships either. I needed to be figuring myself out as well. But if y'all have anything to say about this topic, if you experienced this as well, please leave me some comments and let me know I ain't the only insane person in the world and the only person that's dealt with somebody that's insane. This was so good, y'all. And thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to our vlog channel. The link is in the description below. Set your post notifications to all so you don't miss any of our daily uploads, live streams, or premieres. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Love y'all. Until next time, only good vibes. Peace.